Okay, I'm screwing this up a lot. Welcome to a Bold update. Gonna try to make this quick. There's a lot of sections, so we're doing chapters for once in a Bold update. Okay, chapters. Read chapters. Chapters! Screenshot for the thumbnail. Anyways, MLK Day yesterday and the weekend. Why is Bolt update coming late and what happened to SB Studios? Quickly, let's go over SB Studios. Because MLK Day, it threw me off because I thought it was a part of the weekend. So I scheduled it to come out on their video to come out today. So there's actually two conjoined things. I'm pushing that along. So there's only going to be 2 videos this week, sadly, but because I don't want to waste content. I don't. I got stuff going on, and I don't want to waste this stuff because it's taking a lot of precious time. Let's go over why. Is because personal things like taxes, working out. I'm trying to find doctors and other dentistries now that I need to start doing this because eventually my body is not going to hold up just by its own. So I need to get this stuff handled now, understand it now, so I don't need to have someone holding my hand on this. We're also supposed to be doing college eventually. I know it's gonna be hell to pay on YouTube, and all that other stuff when I'm doing YouTube, Twitch, college, and working. It's gonna be no time for myself. But anyways, that's what's happening. A lot of personal things happened over the weekend and the holiday, so I didn't have a good mindset to notice that SB Studios was scheduled wrong, and I also wanted the day off, so this is why we're doing this last minute. Moving on to SP Studios. Okay, last week we did part 5 of Mystery 9. We did the lore of Help Wanted 2, and then we finally did an idea that I've been wanting to do, which is Bolt News. Quick news to kind of go over topics that I care about. So, cartoons, games, movies, all that stuff. A lot of stuff that I noticed are coming out here in the next year or two. I mentioned in that video. The biggest part of that video, I need to chapter that video. There's a lot of issues with YouTube right now. I need to go back and fix that stuff. There's a lot of chaptering and I think it's just chapters at this point, but chapters and fixing my channel's playlist, especially with the new Halo series and all that. I need to fix my channels and the chapters systems. But on that Bolt news, I went over the Matt Pat situation, him leaving. I didn't cover anyone like Papa Meat because they're just switching content a little bit. There's a few others that are just like, my clocks ran out and all that. I don't know these people. I'm not going to throw their names into something because I don't know them. I'm not grabby at their thing. It's just, hey, Matt Pat, I cared about that person. Here's a video for a song. Anyways, so we did that. This week we're doing, tomorrow's going to be part 6 of Mystery 9, and then we have a tier list. I learned how to do tier list. We're going over the Gotham Knights stories. I was okay with that game, but it's just, I really didn't like it because even though they got the personalities of the characters right, I don't like what they did with them. I think the best parts of them were like the personal stories, like the actual Gotham Knights riffing off each other and their own grieving processes. Those were amazing, but when we go into the tier list, it's like, this villain could have done this. Like I kind of do a reimagining as I'm talking about it. And then next week, we just start a new process, which I don't think I'm going to start mentioning SP Studios and these Bolt updates. I think I'm just going to have the starting, like the people who start the channel, there's going to be a new video on SP Studios. And I think I should start one on Bolt as well. Where it basically just says how the processes of my week goes. SB Studios is a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday thing, just so I can breathe because Bolt is an everyday thing. Plus, I also do some double uploads on weekends. I need some time, and SB Studios is supposed to be the passion project. That's where I can put mobile games, classic games that I loved when I was a kid. Nancy Drew is a big thing that goes on there. So I think it's going to be Nancy Drew. I do a Bolt topic mobile game or some other thing. Or I might cover more tier list. I really want to cover a lot more tier list. So that's going to be coming out Wednesday. So it's mystery, topic, and then we kind of do a random thing on Friday. I either, like, the first thing that I'll do is a second part of the mysteries on Friday, or I'll do the summary of that mystery if I finished it. And then, if there's a Bolt news, I'll throw it on there too. So basically, anything can happen on a Friday, but you'll probably get a second part of a mystery. And that's just going to be how it is just mystery, talking point, chances for anything that I want to do for the end of the week. Or I might just easily do a Bolt news. Here on Bolt, anyways, let's go over to Bolt Entertainment. Bolt Entertainment is a 3-day loop. So I normally do a fun game that might have 3 parts to it, or I might do a one-off. And then I do 2 big games for the other 2 days. So it does random game, big series, other big series. So currently I've been doing Spooky's Jump Scare House Mansion for 1. Then I'll do Duck Season. I'll throw anything in that slot. And then it's just been recently, like, we're running through the Halo and Spyro series right now. I'm on the second. Starting this week, it'll be the second game of Spyro, and I'm starting the 3rd game of Halo. I've already finished Halo Reach 1, 2, and then Spyro 1. So we're going to start doing that. And I think Halo 3 might be finished by next week, because we're already a good chunk in from the first video. So I think Halo 3 ODST is going to be redone. I did that in my early points of my channel, so it's going to be replaced on the Halo playlist with the new playthrough. So that's been what I've been doing, is just random game that I might want to throw in to kind of refresh my mind, because I play the other 2 constantly. I used to do those 2 back to back to back to back, so now it's just like that 3rd one for breathing room. It also lets me go through my Steam library a lot faster. I have so many games. I have at least 200 games, but like maybe 50 of them I haven't played yet, so that gives me the ability to play. So that being said, I think it'll just be like, if I do a Bolt update, I think Bolt updates will be weekly. I think it'll just be like, hey, we're going to start this series by the end of this week. Or, hey, look forward to this game starting. That way, you guys who might want to just be like, when do you start the next game? I might do it every week because of that freed up schedule. Because I've been doing last week, this week, and next week to kind of give you guys, go back and watch these videos. You'll see these videos this week, and then look forward to these videos. So I might do that for Bolt updates, which is just like, here's the games for that free up slot, and then here's when we move on to the next big game. Moving on to Boltshooter. You haven't heard that thing in like a few months now. Boltshooter is the name that I call myself on Twitch, and Twitch does not allow you to change your name. I have yet to figure that out if it can be. Leave your comment if you know how to. I'd like to change that into something different. Boltshooter was a mindset when I was a little teenager. I want to change that. But anyways, Boltshooter on Twitch. I have 2 followers on that already. I've been streaming Lethal Company, and then I did 1 stream with Fortnite. So I think it's gonna be those two games for a majority of the streams. I'm trying to find out what I want to do. I know for sure if I'm solo, like right now, I have my friend Nick. I have my little brother coming on Fortnite every once in a while, but it's just been my friend and him for any streams. And then I think I have a solo stream, which will be Spooky's Jump House Mansion, just to get some content difference. Because Lethal Company's like almost every video but one. Um, so yeah, Twitch is over there. I need to figure out how to link that stuff. So we've already went through MLK, my personal stuff, SB Studios, Bolt, and and we just finished Twitch. Quick little things that I'm pushing myself through the exit door for this stuff is Bolt has been doing its what year are we on? Let's see. I started when I was 15. This is our 8th year. No, this is our 9th year. So next year is going to be our 10-year anniversary, boys. Gonna have to do something big for that. I might try to push animation for that. But anyways, Bolt has only had its 7th anniversary icon for a little bit now, when it should be Sebastian. Sebastian is my passion project, and I need to get him a part of the channel because that is who I am wanting to push. Well, actually, I might do a personal animation face, and then have like some gaming stuff, because I don't think Bolt will ever have anything with What Lives in Us All on it. I might mention like a comic or a little picture over on Patreon. But Bolt needs a new icon. I'm going to start pushing a lot more drawings on Patreon. I need to at least do 2 a month. Patreon is free, but I need to have people to show interest in, to eventually do more tiers where I show more content or more videos to those tiers. It's basically, I want to eventually be like, okay, it's a little greedy and a little selfish, but it's just like a few bucks from people that want to see more. It'll give me some passion to get. It'll be a lot more on me, but hey, like, here's something for you personally. Here's this, you know. And then it also will help kind of show what I want to do, because gaming is not the only thing I want to do with this stuff. So all in all, a new icon for Bolt needs to be done. 2 drawings for Patreon, a minimum a month I need to do. I know I need to finish up Matt Pat's drawing. I have the Lord of Lore. I want to throw that at the GT Live email, because they're gonna show stuff off when he's leaving. So I need to throw that in because he was a big part of my childhood and growing up. So I need to throw him some little love to show my appreciation. I need to work on animations, gaming, and comics. So 3 big things that I've been passionate about. Elston drawings. I really like doing one little off drawing. I can do that in like a night if I really am passionate about a drawing. I finished the Markiplier drawing in like a week. But that's because I didn't know what all I wanted to do with Markiplier. It's just like, I got Tiny Box Tina, Markiplier, and Slender Man done, but it's like, this isn't Christmas. I wanted to fill in the background. So it's just like, here's the colors that divide them. Then here's the Christmas tree with a lot of references for Markiplier. But yeah, it's just like, I want to do animation. I want to at least do a little Sebastian intro to kind of start a video off. To kind of be like a little Walt Disney startup with him. And then I also want to create 2D games just to kind of tell some of my personal story ideas. I also have a friend who wants to tell some story ideas that I might help him put into game. And then comics. Biggest thing I promised for Halloween that in my anniversary that didn't come to fruition are things that I just haven't had the time to get to, which is a Sonic.exe comic, a Starved Robotnik comic, and a introduction to the what lives in us all. I've been wanting to get all three of those in some form on Patreon going. Um, so I know I'm at least a little bit of the ways in on the cover of Sonic.exe's start. Um, but hopefully this stuff is done by this Halloween. But anyways, I think that's it. Um, so basically just, I'm sorry for MLK. We're back on schedule next week. SB Studios is just, I'm not going to mention it anymore. Just imagine mysteries, talking points, and anything that can come up. Mostly going to be a second part to the mystery. B.O.L.T Entertainment, just normal stuff. Random game. I might be finishing a game. We're doing Duck Season. Duck Season is coming out this week alongside a few others. And then, our two main games. So, 1, 2, 3. So, random game, main game 2. Twitch is live. Go watch that. I'll be doing that stuff guaranteed over the weekend. I go live about 10 to 11 o'clock. And then I need to do drawings, Patreon, twice a week. Well, twice a month, not a week. Animations, games, and comics eventually coming out the pipeline. I need to at least get the covers of these first ideas out. And then maybe the Lord Matt Pat done for his exiting ceremony. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.